Hello, how are we all doing? I'm back, finally. Yeah, I've been gone quite a while, just because business takes priority, not YouTube. But I've always been wanting to get back into YouTube, but my health has just been, I don't know. I wanted to start, and I've been giving myself excuses, but I've been given an excuse to do YouTube today. But first, I'll show you a few of the changes. You can see the floor. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to give you a rundown of what's been going on. Yeah, let's flip you over to this side. Yeah, it looks a lot more different. One of the reasons I've been given is I've been wanting the warehouse to be organised for once, and it's organised now. Ish. It's like 9% there, and I wanted to do it when it was 100%, but it's never going to be 100%. So, yeah, let's give you a rundown of what's been going on. Ignore that. That's all going to the tip or charity shops. Just getting rid of stuff. But yeah, biggest change. I've got some pallet racking so I can get more space. Not like I need space. There's loads of empty, but it's just all future proofing. And yeah, I've been wanting that for ages because I've always been wanting to use the verticality of this place, and I've never really used it. So I've now done it, and it makes organising a lot more easier. Every single thing has a place. It's like all the broken stuff, my daughter's play area, temporary, because ideally I want to get another one of them here. All the packaging on the top, all the rubbish stuff there, all the decent consoles, all the normal consoles. That's just like the dumping ground. Ideally I want another pallet there so I can sort that bit out. Everything here is listed, that's like big and able to be stacked, and then that leaves everything here that's also big, that's not stackable, can go there and not take up verticality. Ideally I want to like get a little like mid-rim shelf so I can, if the bottom ones sell, I don't have to pull everything apart. Got another shelf here that I don't know what to do with yet. Probably would be more stuff for here, but I've not used it yet, so it's just kind of a holding ground. Inbound, that's sorted, so obviously I don't list anything here. My girlfriend lists at my house because she refuses to, well, I say she refuses to work in the warehouse, but now she's doing it 2 days a week, but only packaging and picturing. Still, anything that's in a bag, go to the house. Anything that's not out of a bag is pictured and given information about, so it's waiting for pictures. All that will be pictured today. So this is all drafted, but not pictured yet. Nothing much has changed over here. Just extended it with more shelves because I decided instead of having a separate disc area, I will, let's see if I can find a box. Oh, there's some there, like here. I've just put them in an empty damaged case, and so everything can be all in the same system, so it's more simplified. All my small consoles and handhelds are all there. They're like bundles with like Wii Sing It, Buzz, all that stuff. I was going to do it numbered, but I thought I'll do one listing with random games in each and just have them like that. Disc cleaner's still there. If anyone needs a disc cleaning, get in contact. Cheapest around, I'm pretty sure. All my consoles, I've been put a big emphasis on. I want to get through all my consoles, as you saw at the start. I have loads of consoles I need to work through, so I've preemptively got one shelf and a second shelf. That bag's fallen over. And then I don't think I've shown this. I've changed over my boxes to, so I made the shelves fit in line with the boxes, and then got these boxes that fit, and you can see more like from the onset, and you can hopefully, like ideally I want, there's like a box here with only Xbox controllers in it and a sealed Mega Man. Jesus, that's expensive. But yeah, I'm trying to get rid of my Wii power splicer because I've got absolutely tons. Picturing area, that's all the same. Like I said, it's 90% cleared, so there's still odd bits. These are to be listed. Obviously the bags there are unlisted. These are listed but not pictured, drafted even. In here, pretty much the same here, apart from I put another shelf up because that's like the overflow for that shelf. So I didn't have bags all over the floor. Still have a few. That's all the same basically. Oh yeah, Hoovers. I've gotten into Hoovers. I don't know if I was in Hoovers. I don't think I was. I've been taking a lot of inspiration from flipping sloth. I've got into Hoovers myself because I've got the space to do it. And yeah, so Hoovers is a thing now. And yeah, that's stuff that not worth it stuff that needs to be sorted out still. That's probably going to be done today. And that's the carboot haul from Saturday. And that's the carboot haul from yesterday, which what this video is really about, as well as my comeback, and the reason why I wanted to make a video. Because the stuff that I've in there, you're not going to believe what's in there. And obviously I wish I didn't get footage. I wish I got footage of it, because people aren't going to believe what's in there. But it's like the talk of the town and the few gaming resellers. I only told 2 people on the day about what I got, and I've been people coming up to me in the car boot, people messaging me about what I've got, because it's just ridiculous. It's not amazing. It is for the price. I suppose it is amazing for the price I got it for. But yeah, that's how I've been doing. Doing all right now, and it's a lot more efficient and clean. All this floor space, it's amazing. That's my Wii bundling stuff, because I do Wii's a certain way, so that's just easy access for that stuff. And yeah, that's my inbound as well for stuff that needs testing. That's the stuff that's been tested and needs stuff for it, like remotes or power supplies and stuff, and keys and stuff. Reviters and power supplies. And then the box consoles, they're separate from them because, yeah, I don't know why I've done that, but that's just like an extra inbound area from that. Because if I put all my big stuff in there, it's just going to fill up all like crazy. But yeah. Ooh, right. And my Amazon stock. Well, that's not Amazon stock, that's just third-party controllers I can put with consoles. That's the Amazon stuff. As you see, I'm trying to do used games on Amazon, and they're doing quite well. Right. Let's stop jibber-jabbering. I'm going to do this in the reverse order to what I found, because the first time I went to the store, twice really, but one was kind of like it was weird. It's a weird setup. There was like 3 cars with 2 of the cars bringing out stuff at a time, but they were linked together. So yeah, technically it's all from one. Well, not all this is from one store, but majority of it is. And I went first time, got all the really good stuff, and I went second time and just checked if there was anything left, and there was loads left. So I'll start with my second visit. Right, let's get it out. Right, so this is everything I cleaned up after I'd been the first time and no one else was around. It's crazy, like, there was that much good stuff, like, you ignored all this stuff. Obviously, it was a bit more pricey the first time round. The second time round, all the games were £1 each, and their controllers, and that one was £5. That was thrown in for free because of how much I bought off this guy. It's a multi-tap in its box. It's not sealed, but still, a multi-tap's about 20 quid all day long, probably a bit more with the box. These, £5 each. SNES controllers, 20 quid all days long, if it works. Feels nice. And then these are just like converters, so you can play any region SNES games on your UK console, and some have cheat abilities. Official card. Oh no, never mind. That's like if you wanted to, you had to put in your American console, your American game, you had to put a UK game in there to pass the authorization, and yeah, they're all £20 all day long. This is a weird one. It's a Mega Drive game, but I've never seen it before. It was like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Tell me if you've ever seen something like it. Maybe it's not licensed, but I saw sales for about £50 for that. And that was just left there for a £5. All of that is sealed. And it's stuff like that. GTA 5, you see sat there, first time round in all the hype, you miss it. But sealed for £1, that's like a £30 game, sealed. And all the other stuff, I didn't even bother looking all the stuff up. Sealed's a bit knackered, but yeah, I just picked up anything that was sealed that wasn't like a Sing It or whatever. And some of the stuff might be really good, I'm not sure. But for £1 each, you cannot go wrong for sealed old stuff. And even that, it's like £12 on CEX, I think, unsealed, so probably more. And all this for £1 each as well. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, you would be ignoring that. Rabbids Land, I've never seen that on the Wii U, Rabbids Land. Wasn't sure about the other two DS games, but I know Sims 2 is like £10-15 on the DS. All the others, Mad World's half decent. Grey's Anatomy, obviously it's a TV show. I was like, I'm sure one of these, I think it's House on the Wii. Is it House on the Wii, the TV show? I think that's really expensive on the Wii, but Grey's Anatomy is still like a £10-15 game. So yeah, that was the second time round. Right, let's show you before the amazing deal. I'll show you what I got from not the first stall, the second stall that was there. Right, so this is the next pile I got. Set the scene. After I've done the first deal that you haven't seen yet, I'll say the best till last. I asked, have you got any more games? And he said the son, the other car over, might have a few more bits. So I was like, okay. So I went over to him, and he said he had some Xbox games, which are all the ones here, but he didn't have those out at the time. He just had the Wii stuff. So I just dived straight in. There was another person looking. I think he picked out a Mario Kart and a Smash Bros. Brawl, and I just went ham. So I was like, bam, bam. He said £2 each, so I went bam, 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 bam. Never seen a cardboard box Super Mario Galaxy 2. Big box Wii Sports Resort with the thing. And yeah, some astute people might have seen that, complete with manual. CEX are selling that for I think £70 at the moment, probably a bit more on eBay. £2. And there is a boatload more Resident Evils, not as expensive on the Wii, but Resident Evil 0, Manhunt 2, Resident Evil the first one, and Resident Evil 0 again. Umbrella Chronicles. I think there was the Dark Side Chronicles as well. I think that's a really good one. I think that's like £25 on CEX. Well, that's all bloody good, isn't it? And then picked out those as well that were sealed. Sealed's a bit worn, but you cannot complain for £2. And the same with that. First party sealed stuff always goes good. And then I asked, your dad mentioned something about Xbox games. Did you have them? He was like, yeah. Brought them out. It said £3 each. So I was like, okay. So let's go through the non-sealed stuff. Playable Mansion, half decent. I think that's about £15 CEX. Manhunt, Suffering, Star Wars Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition. I'm pretty sure the Ultimate Sith Edition commands a bit more money. I think it's about £20. And Bullet Witch. And then sealed stuff. Once again, sealed are a bit ropey, but still. Resident Evil Revelations 2, I'd be picking that up all day for £3 unsealed, so I don't know what it goes for sealed. That one's a bit unsure about, but £3 sealed, you cannot complain. Silent Hill HD Collection, sealed. Once again, I think, oh no. Is that the manual? I think it's the manual, isn't it? That's like that. Yeah, sealed. Not sure what it goes for. I'm pretty sure it's like £30 unsealed. Resident Evil. Dark Souls 2, I'm pretty sure I've sold this sealed recently for about £20-30. And then Darkness 2, I'm not sure, but sealed. And then after I bought all that, I quickly paid him. Oh yeah, and don't forget the Mario Paint. This is the first thing I saw in the back of this guy's car. I was going around as you do asking for games, and I saw that. I saw the back, and I wasn't sure what it was, but I saw the mouse. I said, "How much is a SNES mouse?" And he says, "I'm not sure yet." And then I walked over to the dad's car, and I saw the I'll tell you, the PS2 games sticking up the car, and I was like, and then I came back to him and. Yes, I was going to sell it on eBay. Can you do 20 quid? I saw on CEX they're going for about 70 quid out of stock, so I was like, sure. So got that. It's fully complete with the manual, all the baggies and all that. So after I'd paid all for that, I looked over back to the dad's car, and I saw an absolute giant mob of people swarming the dad. So I looked over, and I saw box Mega Drives coming out. 2 of them came out. I think they went for 20 quid each. And I saw an absolute giant stack of games. Someone pulled out an absolute load of them out of this big box and were looking through them, and then someone else was looking through the rest of them. Strangely enough, I don't know what he picked up, but someone picked up about 2 or 3 of them and then stepped up, so I jumped straight into the box, pulled all these out, £3 each. Mortal Kombat 2, twice. Got the manual, and got the manual. I think they're about £30 each. And I was just picking up anything that wasn't sports titles. Probably a few sports titles that were decent, but I'm not super on Mega Drive stuff. So, Populous, Eternal Champions. Pretty sure I've seen that a few times. Maybe it's on like a tenner. Shadow of the Beast. Pretty sure I looked that up with a mate. It said 20 quid. I've seen that a few times. It is Genesis. Not sure on the price. There is a Mega Drive one as well. Hard Driving. Not sure. Shadow of the Beast 2, I think that was like 20 quid again, and Altered Beast, I think my friend said that was £20 as well. So £3 each, you could not complain. And like I said, this isn't even the best of it. So yeah, let's get the best stuff out. This was a mega stall. No one will believe me that I got all this stuff, plus what I'm about to show you. Right, so let's set the scene. Obviously, as I said, the first thing I did was asking for games, and I saw that Mario Paint in the back of the son's car. He said, come back later, I want to think about it. So I carried on walking. I was going to ask for more games on different cars. Got to the next car, saw these PS2 games, sat in a basket at the back of a car. It's like, right, I'll go ask that guy. As I was walking over, another reseller came and asked for them to look at them, and this lady brought them out, put them on the table, and asked how much. Said £1 each. So I'll show you. I saw it exactly, probably about this. I've left some games out down here that I want to reveal. And immediately I was like, right, Silent Hill there, pull out. Saw another one there, but this guy was on my right, so I thought he was going to go grab it. I kept looking down here, and I could see Resident Evil, Tekken, Resident Evil, this. I was like, oh god. So I started frantically trying to pull them all out, which was stupid of me. I should have asked how much for the whole lot. The other guy asked, will you do £30 for the whole lot? Obviously there's a few more games, and the person was asking, there isn't even £30 games here. Let me think about it. There probably was £30 games, thinking about it. Then the person said, I'll do 40. So the guy then accepted. And I've never done this in my life, but I was like, will you do 50? And the person, the other reseller, I don't know if he was unexperienced or whatever, but the other person, the lady said, yes, I'll do 50, and the other person said, right, you can have him, and just walked off on a strop. And I feel really bad for him. But yeah. So I bought them all for 50, and I just rammed them all into my bag as quickly as possible. So obviously, Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 1 on the PS1. That's about £70-80. Maybe more, I'm not sure. Silent Hill 2. And obviously I saw the top of this one. Another Silent Hill 2. So this was all £50. All of it. I didn't realise at the end there was a sealed PS2 memory card as well. So that's nice. That's like £30. Silent Hill 2. I'm going to flash up CX for these because it's just crazy. Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. I think it's like £40. Resident Evil Dead Aim. I think it's like 30. I think there is. Let me just flip it. There we go. There is some nice stuff like Tekken 5. I think maybe that's like 10, 15. Resident Evil Code Veronica is like a 10. Playboy is like a 10. Canis Canam's like 10. Resident Evil Outbreak's a 10. And there's a few nice bundle games. Resident Evil Code Veronica X as well. But then, as I was putting stuff in, like I didn't see the games that were in this side. All I could see was really all the Resident Evils and stuff. I had no idea what was in this pile. I was just ramming it in. I didn't even know about this stuff until I put it in. So, first one. Silent Hill 3. With the manual. Box is a bit damaged. I'll put that one there. Silent Hill 4. With the manual. The games at the end, I looked at them and they were quite minty. Yeah, that stuff's minty as well. Obviously, I've got my discrete surfacer. I said I wasn't going to put the games on there, and I nearly did. Some of these are good. I didn't look this up. King of the Fighters 2000, 2001. You'll see how much it is compared to me. I think all this stuff has manuals. Red Ninja. Kieran rummaged around, wanted to buy this for his brother. It's like 38 on CX at the moment, but some reason on eBay it's like 60. So he said there's no point selling to me, to try on eBay first. So that might go to him in the end, we'll see. Then, Def Jam Fight for New York. As I was putting this stuff in, I was blown away. But the game at the end, it's been on my bucket list ever since I started reselling. And I finally found it, especially for a crazy price. I think that's like 40, 50. Urban Rain. With the manual. I think that's like 40 quid. Bit of a letdown compared to the other games, but still an amazing game. Reservoir Dogs. I think it's like 20. And there's two more. This one I'm about to show you now, I didn't even realise it was there until I got home. Haunting Ground. Look at that. Originally in Game Station for £23, and now it's like what, 150 with the manual. Broken case, but I'll replace the case. Haunting Ground. I was, well, obviously not that one, but when I was putting this stuff, my heart was just absolutely racing. And then I had the audacity at the end to say, have you got any more games? And then obviously he did, and I got all the rest you've seen in this video. And the last one I'm about to show you. Now, I'm going to give a description, because this game, a load were found last year, and the price has dropped, because it used to be the most expensive. I think it used to be the most expensive PS2 game on the platform. But Rule of Rose. When I saw this, I didn't see it originally. When I saw this and I put it in my bag, my heart just exploded. I didn't show it to anyone, but my heart was pounding. Now, it is the Italian version, which was found last year. I don't know if it was, because there's a GameStop, an Italian GameStop picture, and I'm pretty sure none of the sealed ones that were found last year. They were all sealed, and they wouldn't have that GameStop sticker on it. But yeah. Now it's dropping like crazy, this game. So like CX vouchers about 173, and I think today or tomorrow I'm gonna go trade it in and get a voucher, because on eBay it's about 150 to 180. So I think I'm just gonna trade it in. But that is finally off my bucket list. Even though it's not the most expensive, I've always wanted to find it, and anyone in my friends groups, whenever they've gone to a gaming convention, they're like, oh look, I've got Rule of Rose for £1. And I can say I was basically the one that got Rule of Rose for £1. Oh, I'm so happy I found it. But now I can scratch. And that, I didn't realise that was there until I got home, and I was getting a picture to show my mates what I found. What a find. Find of the century, find of the year, find of the decade. For £50, all those PS2 games. And yeah, you can kind of understand why I offered more to a guy who's already kind of done the deal. And I did try to find the guy, but I don't know where he went. I was going to offer him like a tenner or a coffee or whatever, just to be like, sorry for doing that to you. Obviously, I wouldn't say what I found because that would be rubbing it in, but just to make up with him because it didn't seem like a happy chappy. But he didn't. I think he'd walked away before I'd started putting stuff in the bag, so I don't think he saw what there was. But if you're out there, I'm sorry, mate. I'm just money talks. I'm sorry. But yeah, what a find. You'll never find that ever again for that price. Well, you might do, but it's still out there, people. It's still out there for that price. Not much more of it's still out there, but yeah. What a find. I wish no one's going to believe me I found it at the car boot. Talk to anyone, any northern resellers, well, northwest that go to like Bolton or... Because the thing is, I only told, after the time I spent there was obviously a lot more resellers, and I told one person at the stall, and I told one of my mates who was just asking, how's your day been? No one else I told about it, and the whole time around the car boot, I had people coming up to me, oh, what have you found, and all this, and even today, like this was yesterday, it was Monday today, I had my mate call me, who didn't even go to the car boot, who went to a car boot this morning, talked to a person who didn't even go to the car boot I went to yesterday, and he knew. So it's like spreading like wildfire. It's crazy. But yeah, what a find. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do YouTube again now because I'm in a bit of a better mind state. I don't know what I'll do. I'm gonna try. Obviously, I've got my GoPro. I'm gonna try to do more car boot videos. Now it's the car boot season. Picking videos, I don't know. We'll see. I might do picking videos. I'm going to try to do the stuff, because obviously no chance YouTube's going to ever come close to being worth my time. It's going to be a passion project purely. If I spent time doing work, I'd make more money. Never. YouTubers, unless you're really big, you're not making a living off it. So this is purely a passion project, just to document how I'm doing it. I want to get back into it because I've kind of missed it, and people are asking for it. Right, that's all. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.